In the next 5 minutes, I'm going to talk about why the nervous system hacks and deep breathing that you might be trying is not really working to help calm you down. Nervous system regulation is relational because we are relational beings, we're social animals, and our brains and our bodies are very interdependent on our environment and those around us. We need others to survive. And our nervous system is constantly looking for signs of safety or threat. And a really important part of this safety piece is the relationship part. And so the thing that is really great about all the somatic tools that are really easy to find online and to find on YouTube, they're body-based, right? So they help us come back to our body. And that's really great because a lot of the time we can lose sort of ourselves in our thoughts, and those thoughts can stir up all kinds of stress. And the somatic tools help to bring us back to our body. That is just one part of it, though. The other piece of it is the relationship piece. So what is my relationship with my body? What is your relationship with your body? And when I say body, I don't mean just like our physical body, but our whole inner experience. So this includes bodily and physical sensations. It includes our feelings and emotions. It includes our thoughts. It includes our images that we see and memories. Our body is much bigger than just the physical part. And so when we come back to our body, it is very much like this this coming home, right? Like we're coming back to our nervous system, and our nervous system goes, oh good, I'm not alone anymore, right? And so the somatic practices that help us come back into our body helps that sense of oh, I'm not alone, I'm here, I'm here in my body. But if we just stop there at oh, I've come back to my body, but if you come back to your body and it's full of things that feel overwhelming and that you have this strained relationship with, right? So you come back to your body and you're feeling really tense. And this channel is very much about for parents. So you're with your kids and your kids are running around and they're screaming, and you're trying to do some deep breathing to help yourself calm down, and the deep breathing and focusing on the breathing is helping you come back to your body. But when you come back to your body, you're finding a lot of tension, and the sound is really loud, and you're just maybe you're hungry, you need a snack or something. And so you find yourself in this place that you immediately want to leave. So the next step is to then have a different relationship with that experience. And so with this example of deep breathing and children running around, when you come back into your body, and this is not something to practice while your children are running around screaming, you can, but it's going to be harder. You come back into your body, and you can do it with deep breathing. I hated deep breathing when I was really trying to first heal my nervous system and do somatic things, or even when I was doing yoga. Deep breathing was hard. I had so much constriction and tension in my body that taking a full deep breath was uncomfortable. So maybe deep breathing is not for you. Start with something that feels good, and it it's just bringing your attention back to a sensation in your body, a part of your body. and and like that can be your physical body, it can be a memory, it can be a thought, it can be a feeling, whatever it is, that when you come and you have your attention on it, the next step is to go, how am I relating to this? And that might seem bizarre, and it might feel bizarre to even try at first, because to you're kind of like, you're bringing your attention to something and then you're like asking yourself a question. And it doesn't have to like be clunky like that. It can just, you can notice the sensation that's happening, and you can start by saying, I'm noticing XYZ. I'm noticing something inside me. I'm noticing that my stomach feels like knots. I am noticing that my heart is pounding. I am noticing that the sound is really loud, and something inside me just wants to make it stop. And from there, like just the wording of just, I am noticing this thing, I am noticing something in me, is the beginning of building this relationship. And so the next step then is to just be with it. Like, you don't have to change it. You don't have to fix it. You don't have to hate it. You don't have to love it. You can slow down and say, I'm noticing. Just by saying I am noticing something in me is going to give you some distance from the experience. You will not feel like you are the entire like experience. There's like, if there's the children screaming, saying I'm noticing that the sound is hurting my ears, or I'm noticing that something in me doesn't like all of the noise. I'm noticing that it's hurting my head, or like, and I'm just going to say hello to it, is going to like give a little bit of space. And in that space, there's room to then respond differently. There's room to slow down and really feel into and sense into what it is that is happening inside you. And when there's no pressure to do anything about it, that tends to add even more space, more time, and then you can get to know it a little bit better. And as you get to know it and feel it, and then you can start to like relate to it as if it's something else. Like, it's not you, it's something that's happening inside of yourself. And with that distance, when it becomes something that isn't you, you then have an opportunity to be with it differently, and in a way that feels like you have more agency and more power, and you're not like consumed by it. And this is all I'm talking about, kind of like the really uncomfortable feelings and sensations, the things that make you feel overwhelmed or stressed out. And this is still great to do with things that feel good. In fact, building a relationship with the things that feel good inside of you is a great way to have more of that good feeling. So the 3 parts that are going to be the most important to remember is the phrase, I'm noticing something in me, and I'm just going to say hello to it, and I'm just going to get to know it. And it's a start. It's the start of a relationship, and it's a start of relating to it differently. And from there, like, you can start bringing in some compassion and empathy to it, and just recognizing, like, oh yeah, my kids are running around and screaming. It makes sense that something in me would want them to stop screaming. It makes sense that something in me is hurting because the sound is so loud. And then you can just notice what happens inside you. And that's really going to be sort of like the missing piece for supporting your nervous system, supporting your, like, just experience of stress and your experience of life. It will help to deepen all of the things that feel good. It will transform the things that don't feel so great, and there can be more room and space and less stress. And it's really simple, but it is also really transformative with practice, with more depth. So if any of this, like, was a light bulb moment for you, is something that resonated, or you're noticing that something in you is really curious and interested to learn more, you can subscribe, you can like this video, you can share it, and I will see you next time.